This is a video just to show you how to use a TI graphing calculator to graph linear equations. I am making the assumption that you are very new to the TI graphing calculator, so I just want to show you how we can go ahead and graph things with this. The first thing that I'm going to have you do is actually just reset the calculator in case the calculator is new to you. So how you would do that is you would push the second button and then mem. So pushing the second button means that you're utilizing anything that's in blue. And then you're going to go down to 7, or you can push just 7 to reset it. And then you're going to follow the prompts. You want to reset all RAM, yes. Yes, I want to reset it. It should say RAM cleared. And then now we are all starting at the same point so we can move forward. All of the buttons for graphing are up here in the top 5 buttons. And what we're going to start out using is using y equals. I want to point out that your graphing calculator only has the capability to graph something if it's in y equals form. If it's in standard form, something like ax plus by equals c, your graphing calculator is going to need you to convert it into y equals form, and then your calculator will be able to graph it. This example here is in y equals form, so I can go ahead and enter this. Negative, this button here, x t theta n, that's the variable button. And it'll just show up as an x generally, plus 2. So I have now entered the equation that I want it to graph, and I'm just going to push graph, and it should graph it for me. Very exciting, I know. At least for my class, I'm never going to allow you to just look at this line and then be like, looks like that, and then call that sufficient. Okay, that's not how I actually want you to take the information from your calculator and translate it into a graph on a piece of paper on a quiz or a test or something. Instead, what I want you to do is use another feature of your calculator. You're going to push second and then table. So it's the same as the graph button, but table. And it's going to give you some points to plot. I want to point out that this does scroll and it will go forever. So, you probably don't want to test it. -3, 5. Plot that point there. -2, 4. -1, 3. Right, we can plot some points and then connect those. That's what I'm going to be looking for on a quiz or a test, those plotted points. So we want to graph something else. We can go back to the y equals button. We don't want to graph y equals -x plus 2 anymore. We want to graph something else, so I'm going to clear it. Y equals open parentheses 1 divided by 2 x minus 3. That says 1/2 x minus 3. I can push graph. It will graph it. I can push second table, and it will give me the points to plot. We're going to be doing a lot with our graphing calculators, but that's just a very quick introduction to how to graph linear equations.